The COVID-19 pandemic has struck the world like a fist of iron and is spreading rapidly across the globe. It's an RNA or ribonucleic acid virus and mutates to survive. As scary as the word mutate may seem, common viruses such as influenza and measles also mutate and spread. To understand this, let's take a look at the structure of the COVID-19 RNA.
There is only one RNA strand in the virus and is made up of 4 bases called adenine, uracil, guanine and cytosine. The COVID-19 has about 30,000 bases in its RNA, which is quite less compared to the 3 billion plus present in the human cell. Like any other RNA strand, 3 bases come together to form various amino acids or the building blocks of all proteins. Majority of the RNA works as a blueprint for replicating the virus.
You may be wondering, how does the virus even replicate?
The virus replicates by attaching its protein spikes into a cell's protein receptors called ACE2. It transfers its genetic matter into a cell and uses our replicating mechanism in the ribosome, the protein synthesis organelle, to make thousands of COVID-19 copies. This is where the mutation occurs, simply due to the several times the RNA is copied, which leads to mistakes while replicating. Even a change of 4 bases out of 30,000 can cause the virus to change completely and giving rise to a different form of COVID-19. The first form of COVID-19 was the S-type. Shortly after, a new kind of COVID-19 called the L-type had mutated from the S-type and began spreading. The original S-type accounted for 30% of the cases in China, whereas the new L-type had 70% of the cases. But in the world, the S-type was more common, as evident by samples taken from countries such as Italy and the US.
As of the month of June, there are more than 11 known types of the mutated COVID-19. But how will these mutations even affect us?
Firstly, all the vaccines or medicines that will be developed in the future may not work for all the mutations.
Secondly, we may need to take new vaccines after every 2 to 4 years. Compare this to influenza, which requires us to take new vaccines every season. But we do have one factor playing to our advantage.
The COVID-19 is only made up of one strand of RNA. This makes it difficult for the virus to mutate.
But what is the solution to reducing COVID-19 mutations? We can decrease the mutations of COVID-19 by socially distancing ourselves so that the virus does not spread, and thereby reducing the chances of the virus to mutate. My name is Priyansh Lakodia, and thank you for learning with me about COVID-19.